1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
All right, are we ready for Billy Staples? Is he down there? Yeah. Have you guessed, Fez? You have your final guess now.
My final guess. Let's see. It's something from the show, he said. That was one of the clues. I'm going to guess he's going to come as some sort of human Oscar blurb.
I will tell you this. You guessed it earlier. Bring Billy Staples in, and let's check this out. He is the chicken parm hero.
Oh, you're kidding!
Remember when you said you were going to come as a chicken parm sandwich?
I had no idea that you could have pulled this off.
Yes, I did.
So it's like it's a chicken and it's a superhero costume with a cape.
Right.
He's the chicken parm hero.
That is correct, Mr. Watley.
You've got a utility belt of rubber chickens, tomato sauce, cheese, Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh.
Holsters for my Italian bread.
Oh, and you actually got the
I'm ready to eat one of those Italian breads. I'm starving.
I know you got your Italian bread on either side of you.
Like any good superhero should have, I have my Italian bread ready to go, saving the world from young girls who leave you when they drink too much.
Fez, I looked out the window all the way down 57th Street, around the corner, and up Broadway. The people are ready to get into the Hard Rock.
It is wrapped around the block at this point. Everyone looking forward to the big-ass night of Frights. It's going to be so much fun. Joshua Tree headlining tonight, the U2 tribute band.
They're terrific. Of course, we're going to have a lot of contests, a lot of fun out there. What is your girlfriend dressing as?
Yeah, what's the accessory?
She'll be my faithful sidekick, Breast Girl.
Ronnie, this is why we get down on Halloween.
Because now you're acting like a real superhero instead of just being yourself.
And he will only talk like that the rest of the night as long as he's in costume. It's so annoying.
I can't stand costume parties for that reason. Because somebody's always there, yes, my son, I bless you. And you're like, Ernie, stop it.
I know. You're not really
a priest, okay? Cut it out. It's just too weird.
The chicken parm hero.
Here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on the air.
Hey, Chuck, go ahead.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, all I got to say is, does he have any real cheese on him? Is there just the way he looks?
He actually has Parmesan cheese hanging off of him.
You are kind of cheesy.
And mozzarella. I have Parmesan and mozzarella.
I'm starving now, seriously. I really wish you would have come in with a chicken parm sandwich. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on the air. How you doing?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys. You know, I don't think that chicken parm sandwich is hot enough. Maybe Billy needs to stick his head in the oven.
Billy, this is your night, and
oh yeah,
you want to enjoy it, don't you?
Plus, it's a chicken parm hero.
Yes, we get it. You're dressed like a superhero who's also a sandwich.
Now, here's the weird thing. He actually brought stuff to give out.
Mm-hmm.
What are you giving out?
I have chicken parm hero.
Stop talking like a hero.
No, you see there, Mr. Bennington, I also brought chicken parm hero mouse pads and some T-shirts.
So he's handing out mouse pads.
With my insignia. Anytime they need me, just hold it up and I'll be there.
Let me ask you this. Who asked you to do it?
Nobody. It is my duty.
How about a nice Ron and Fez mouse pad? Something to promote the show.
We're giving away a trip for two to Iceland tonight from Iceland Air for the Orange Ball of Failure costume competition where people are supposed to dress like Billy. That's a PlayStation 2 entertainment center. And for the hottest chick costume, we got a $500 gift certificate to whippedcreambikini.com. And you think people are going to fight over your mouse pads?
I will guarantee it.
I will guarantee it, Fez.
I won't talk to you the rest of the night. You keep it up.
Eric, you're on the air, buddy.
Hey, Eric.
What's going on? I just want to say Billy's costume looks dead sexy. It looks great like a superhero. And just want to say I'm a big fan of Ron and Fez.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Billy, tell us some of the costumes you've worn over the year. Because I'm telling you, I'm not big on costumes. I don't like them. I find them uncomfortable to wear and annoying to look at.
Well, no, the first one I remember I was Snake Man when I was a young little guy. And
That's when you took your unit out?
No.
Worm boy.
I used to be all covered with snakes. I used to go out trick-or-treating actually a couple days early before Halloween just to get candy before anyone else did.
Like the fat kid in my building, starting too early.
A lot of chunky kids can't wait.
I guess not. They get their chunkies.
I was a windmill, a straw man, which
Wait a minute. You were a windmill?
I tried to brush right over that one. Yeah, I was a whole windmill with a movable windmill, actually. I carried the whole thing around with me with a little peephole.
All right, I'm beginning to see a common denominator here. All the costumes involve bulk.
Well, no, next one, also, by the way, these were all first-place winning costumes, blue ribbons for the Halloween parade, I might add. I was a straw man, which was not your...
The Halloween parade is now called the gay parade, by the way.
Oh, right,
That's
yeah,
gay
first
pride.
place.
See, I was the unconventional straw man, not like Ronnie was saying before. I actually had, like, plastic drinking straws stapled all over my outfit. Different kind of straw man.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bellboy with all bells hung all over my body.
First of all, I wasn't a straw man. I was a scarecrow.
I believe it's not really the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. There's no such thing as a straw man. No one ever goes, oh, look, the straw man is keeping the crows away.
Sure you do.
Never.
We do in our neighborhood.
A straw? What, do you grew up near a farm?
On Long Island, there are farms, yeah. There's a couple when you go out east.
Not where you're near.
And then, of course, my favorite of all time, there was two. One time I won as Baby Boomer. When Boomer resized and played for the Jets, I had a Boomer sizing jersey and all baby paraphernalia. And, of course, the best of all time was Baby Jessica, who got stuck in the well. Made myself a wishing well and had a foot behind my head and a little happy face Band-Aid and covered with dirt and stuff.
It's never funny to me.
I know. A lot of your costumes are really just annoying wordplay.
No, it's called... being extremely clever with a costume.
Now you're going with the bit that your girlfriend cheated on you.
I know. That's what I don't understand about this costume.
All right, come on in, Earl. Earl loves your costume, I think. Come on in, Earl.
Black girl, come in. Billy, you're now with this girl, and you've dressed up
I
as...
didn't see you. Lean back so I can see the tights.
Oh, they're tight, all right. They weren't... Money, they weren't tight when he bought them.
You know, the only place you don't have a bulge is where you'd want one. You're bulgy everywhere but your crotch.
Well, I have a special cod
Stop
piece.
talking like that.
Billy, what is your chick going to think of this? You've dressed up as the worst moment in your short relationship.
Well, we've put that all behind us. Now it's something we can laugh at. You see, now we have joined together.
Stop talking that way.
She is my faithful sidekick breast girl.
It would be like taking out your ex-wife and dressing as divorce papers.
Here's Tom.
Next year.
Billy, Billy,
Yeah.
you are the biggest goddamn loser. Every time you're on the radio, you talk about how you come in first in your class in high school and college. Now you come in first in the costumes every goddamn time you've ever been in a contest. But you come in last in life. With everything else, you come in last place.
How can I have come in last in life all this time if I have all these awards and letters?
You should have went as a goddamn pimp with your daughter.
All right.
I'm not going to let anyone ruin this night for me.
It's your favorite night, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Like I said, the high holiday
What are
in
you?
Staples house.
Every day's a high holiday in your house.
He's a chicken parm hero.
Yes.
His chicken parm hero.
It had to be explained to Martini Steve.
Sure, of course it should. Or you could just say he's dressed like a dink and leave it at that.
There's nothing that would make you think this is a dink.
Now, you got a hotel room with this girl tonight, right?
Yes, I do.
If she sleeps with you tonight, she's the strangest person on the planet.
Yes.
Wait till you see her outfit. Then you may not think such things.
Well, at least you got plenty of rubber chickens. I know, for protection.
And the assorted other goodies.
The only way you're going to get her to follow you home is that Italian bread. You'll be breaking off hunks of that and throwing it over. Now, you two have a hotel room tonight, right?
I have a hotel room, yes, and I think she will be accompanying me.
Where do you have it?
You knock it off because Ronnie and I heard the uncomfortable conversation as soon as we walked in the office.
This hotel looks exactly like the hotel the Blues Brothers stayed in. Where's it at? What part of town?
East 39th, right off Madison and Park.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you pay?
Have a suite.
Really? What'd you pay?
That's...
Come on.
No. What I paid is well worth what I'm planning for the evening.
All right, let me ask you this.
All right,
the name of this hotel.
Is it over 200?
No.
Is it over 100?
No.
This place is a dive.
Oh, God. The name of this hotel, does it start with a Y, an M, a C, and an A?
Let me tell you, you can't get lunch in Manhattan for under 100.
I booked it about a week ago, so I took advantage of one of the online services. I got a great deal.
That ain't the only services you'll be taking advantage of tonight. When you're all coked up.
Ron, you don't
calling
understand.
Whores again.
The only reason I dress like a chicken parm, this is the one way I'll be sure that she will eat me.
Wow, that went over like your act. Norton's calling. He needs another opener.
Yeah. Is that your joke you're going to be doing to everyone at the party tonight?
Not anymore.
I hope not. So awful.
Here's Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I think that's number 13421.
Hoo-ah!
Yeah, I wanted to ask Billy how he's supposed to be the comedian, and it turns out the janitor is funnier than he is.
Seriously, how come Superstar's funnier than you?
Everyone has their moments, Ron.
Stop talking like that.
I wish you'd have one. Just one.
Look at me.
I just
This
wish
is
you'd
our
have
moment.
a movement.
That much cheese, that much Parmesan, nothing's moving.
I have some extra string cheese if you'd like.
Stop it. Here's Mega King. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mega King.
Hi, Big Ass 26529.
Hoo-ah!
Hey, I just have a couple things to clarify. So Billy is going to go dress up as a chicken hero, and well into the party he's going to start sweating. The cheese is going to get moldy, and then he's going to take his girlfriend back to some hotel and have some love. I don't think so.
There is a thing called a shower in the room, my friend.
Yeah, it's down the hall.
I know.
You're sharing it with the other derelicts.
Billy, I wish you wouldn't wear perishable items. As hot as you get.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on the air.
Hey, Dave.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, buddy.
Big ass card holder 16225.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
Thank you very much. Happy Halloween to you all. Billy, why didn't you just go as the big orange ball of failure?
Because I am not. I am a chicken parm hero this evening.
Stop it.
Such an idiot. There will be a costume contest, though, for anyone who is dressed as the big orange ball of failure tonight.
Radio Man, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Radio Man.
Oh, this is Radio Man. Billy sounds like an ass.
Thank you, Radio Man.
Those who don't understand.
Maddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, guys, 4916.
Hoo-ah!
There's your hoo-ah. Go ahead, Maddie.
Hey, I'm wondering, Billy, are you staying in the hotel from Big tonight?
He's just in the corner crying.
Thanks for the call, Maddie.
All right, Fezzy, we got a party to start.
All right, yes, we do. It's the big ass night of frights, and it's starting in just minutes.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WAW.
I feel uncomfortable having to tell you this face-to-face.
Well, then why say it?
She's clearly... Well, because I think you should know that, Billy, your Inky was definitely making out with another guy last
Inky.
night.
Well, I would really be curious if anybody else saw this, too, or it was just
Yeah,
Wonderboy.
exactly. I agree, Billy.
This is what happened with you at the last Christmas party when you thought it was you and Inky.
I know. It can't happen every holiday, can it?
You buy her a delicious chicken parm, and when you turn around, you see her making out with another guy. Now, here, you said that you got her a hotel room, which you said nothing happened.
No, nothing
And
did.
Wonderboy spreading these other...
Well, this would be it. If this is true, if there's confirmation of Wonderboy's story, this is it.
I can't believe this would happen again.
All right, here is Hard Rock Johnny.
Johnny!
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, boy.
All right, hold on for 1 second. Harry Elvis is here. What is it, Harry?
I did see... When I was walking around, I did see Inky grinding really hard with another guy. Just on
What do you mean another guy? She's not a guy.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like... Well, I meant...
Was she Chuck or Buck?
No, I meant just another guy who wasn't Billy. You know, someone else.
Here's Hard Rock Johnny. Johnny, thank you for a wonderful party last night.
We had such a great time.
It was great. We're very happy to have you. You know that any time. And I was going to call in just to say hi, and I have to concur with your little Mohawk friend there.
Wonder Boy.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Thanks. Too many drugs.
Drunk.
I know. I can't help it. At one point, I saw her, Inky, and a guy. I believe it's the same guy because he wasn't in a costume, and she had her entire right breast out of her costume, which was a little alarming, and he was kind of touching it. So I didn't see them kissing, but I'd say that that's a little bit worse.
All right, so you actually saw Breast Girl's breast?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. It was.
All right.
I didn't see that.
I saw that. It wasn't very good.
All right, Billy, this is your date, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Did she have her breast out or not?
Not with me. You know,
everybody seems to do well with her, but you.
As long as Billy's footing the bill.
I'm feeling like a mark here.
But it was definitely an excellent party. And anytime, you guys, you know that.
Thank you so much, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right, bye.
Yep.
All right, there's Hard Rock Johnny concurring.
Yeah, well,
Elvis claims he saw it, so does Wonder Boy.
I know said she was dancing with a lot of people and, grinding, and she has no problem, with wowing and, flashing her breasts. So, I mean, I got no problem with that. The making out would be the last straw. I mean, if that's the way it is.
You couldn't put up with that?
No, because that's a repeat of past history, and
Yeah, in case anyone missed the story, and it was the reason why Billy was in his costume last night, Chicken Parm Hero, is the fact that Billy at the Christmas party bought this young lady a chicken parm sandwich for dinner. Then she ended up making out with another guy by the end of the night.
And what Billy's asking is, did it happen again?
Yeah, because this is news to me. I had no idea. She didn't mention it to me. All I knew was she was dancing with a couple of guys, and she told me that, which is cool. I mean, we're not exclusive, but when you come with me, I expect you to at least behave yourself.
Wow.
Well,
which one of you did?
Oh God. All right, hold on. Here's our buddy Travis Bickle. Travis Bickle, you're on Run and Fez.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, guys? Had a great time. My friend Pete may have took some pictures of this incident because he had his camera on him. Remember he was taking pictures with you guys?
Yeah.
So he said there could be some photo evidence of this. I'm not 100% sure, but I have to get back to him.
All right, we did hear somebody's downstairs with pictures, right?
And we got those pictures? They dropped them off during the commercial break?
I have to look for those. Wow, this is really getting bad. All right, thanks, Travis.
See ya.
All right, we've got Anki online.
I can't believe it happened again.
I don't believe it did. Did it?
I refuse to. Billy, what's your gut instinct?
If you had to bet.
You got a lot of guts.
If you're a bet man.
Well, with my luck, I'll probably say it happened again.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, my gut feeling is, those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it. And it looks like, I forgot and forgave. And
not after you went out of your way and got a hotel room and everything else. There's no way this happened again.
And then you were a gentleman.
Without a doubt. I guess I treated her too nice.
Boy, I've never heard a woman accuse you of that, but all right.
This could be trouble for me. I don't know how I'll be able to handle this one if this is true.
I
Start
say you
drinking
trust
again.
her. Yeah. All right, yeah.
It's the best thing to do. You crack open that Jack.
That's how it happened the last time you were drinking again.
That's true. Women are always my downfall.
No, that's just one of the many things that are your downfall.
Women are your downfall. Work's your downfall.
All right, here is all right, Helen writes in, yes, it is true. I don't know why she doesn't call. She was all over him. Oh, Billy, I hope not.
And that's telling Helen.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing
Did you
here...
get the pictures, Roy?
Yes, I do. I have them right here.
All right. Bring them up.
Hand them to Ronnie.
I would need confirmation of the actual tongue kissing thing,
What do you want, saliva samples?
No, because I don't mind the grinding or whatever. That's all
That's
part
just
of...
the party, that's dancing.
That's party. It's a party now. You're wearing that
All
outfit.
right, there are pictures.
Oh, what do you got there? You got photo evidence, don't
He's
you?
a good-looking guy.
Ugh.
That's got to hurt,
There's
Billy.
a nice picture of him.
All right, let's see this. All right. Now, Billy, this is innocent enough. It's Inky talking to some guy at the bar.
I can deal with that.
Innocent enough.
Here's round 2.
All right, let's see. All right, this looks like they're still just talking. I can't tell if her hand is on his face or not. But it looks like they're still just talking.
Yeah, that's still okay.
All right, let's see this one. All right, now it's getting a little more close, a little more intimate. This looks like he's kissing her on the cheek.
That's definitely kissing there.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here's a little bit of a more passionate kiss. And, Ronnie, some ass grab.
Yeah.
All right, hand that over to Billy.
Here's one. He's face first in her breast.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God, this is horrible.
Billy.
Look at that. And everyone's, like, staring at him, too. It's just like...
Well, they know who she's with. She's the staple mandate.
This is insulting.
Billy, you ready for this next one?
Oh, my God, he's got his arm around her neck. It's more passion than I got.
Billy, you ready for the next one?
No.
The head is up the blouse. And I am not kidding. Just tell everyone that I'm not kidding.
Oh, my God, he's getting Bronski. One of those things.
All right, Billy, you sound like you're doing a bit.
No, I'm not. This is pathetic.
You or what happened?
What happened? I mean, that's pathetic to me.
Yes.
All right, I could have sworn Wonder Boy was lying.
I still haven't seen some real kissing. I mean, I'd really like to see, but, I mean, what proof do I need, for God's sake? I mean, I'm looking right at it, I guess.
I think you are. There's, some of the angles, it's hard to tell. But, yeah, it looks like there's definitely some passionate kissing.
We got to take a break, Fezzy. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, guys.
What happened last night?
Inky, not again.
Billy, you know the guy that they actually, pulled off of me at Red Rock last night?
The one, I only know what you told me about, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be him.
But this is not the Red Rock.
No, it was the same guy. He was doing the same thing to me all night. The same thing that he was doing to me at the bar afterwards.
Don't see it.
What was he doing?
It was like every time I try to walk away, he'd pull me next to him. Like, he was there with, I think, Jeff. And he was all over me all night. His friend kept on trying to step in. I had to step in when he was trying to grope Gina, when he was trying to grope Solera.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault.
It was. We were all trying to watch out for each other with this guy. Literally, you could ask any of the girls. Gina was one of them. Solera was one of them. We were all trying to keep him off of all of us.
Well, Inky, if he was a masher and you were trying to get rid of him, why is your blouse over his head at one point? Why are you letting him get a Buford?
My blouse was over his head.
In one of these pictures, right?
A lot of people touch my boobs, but I don't remember my blouse ever coming off.
He's face first in it, and his face is pretty much under your blouse. His head isn't all the way under, but
normally when
his face is.
Normally when you push someone away, your arms are not wrapped around his waist.
Good point.
We were dancing a good part of the night. I explained this to you this morning. If it wasn't for the fact that he got very handsy and he was trying to kiss me a lot, we would have had fun because he was a good dancer. He had he had good rhythm. I almost thought maybe he was gay for a while because he was a very good dancer. And that's how it started out. I was dancing with him. I was dancing with Glenn. I was dancing with a bunch of people.
All right, hold on. Here's Telling Helen. Hey, Helen, you're on the air.
She's always telling. Hi, Telling.
Hi, boys.
Hi.
Hi, Telling.
Hi, Inky.
Hi, Helen.
How are you, honey?
I'm good.
I did see, I really had no idea that you and Billy were, going to hook up or something, because it really seemed that you were into the whole thing. It didn't seem like you were pushing him away outside. I was like, there were plenty of guys that were touching people, trust me.
You were with him outside, too?
Outside, me, him, and one of Jeff's other friends were talking to Jeff because Jeff was upset about something. And once again, I actually had to step in outside because he was going after Gina again, and Dan was getting upset, very upset.
It looked like more like cuddling to me and snuggling, and that's cool. That's fine, but, just admit it. It's not like a big deal. If you were snuggling up to me, you don't have this relationship with Billy where you guys are solely seeing each other. You're married and whatever. It's cool. It's all cool. You're young and you should be having a good time, but it did not seem like you were trying to brush him off.
I was trying to keep him from kissing me. I was trying to keep him from kissing Gina. That was where the line was drawn.
Well, the bottom line is you never get it to that point. There were guys who were coming up to me, can I just stand next to you and put my arm around you for a minute?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was me.
It's inappropriate.
You go with it and you're like, oh, thank you, that's nice, and then you move along.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's there's a difference between our ages, Inky, so I kind of know maybe more how to handle.
So you're saying, you're saying that when this guy started making out and touching Inky, she just let it out.
She should have moved along and just said, "Listen, dude, this is getting weird," or I'm not interested.
I have a big problem with stuff like that because I'm not really used to it.
Well, we have to teach you then, girl, because
at one point your arms are around him in this picture.
Either that or I'll drop you off at night.
No.
All right, thanks, Helen.
Okay, guys.
All right,
Helen, I guess. Inky, I'm sorry. It's just I think that you should really buck up. If you really were not into it, you should really state your case and say, listen, dude, or call one of the tougher girls over and say, hey, help me out here.
The bottom line was I ended up having to be the tougher girl in a couple situations, but then I got myself roped into it, and then I was stuck. Like, literally, I really wish Gina was around right now, because she'll tell you, I had to help her out good, you know.
All right.
Thanks, Helen.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Helen.
All right, here's Nikki. Nikki, you're on Ron and Fez.
There's no one I like to talk to more after a party than Helen. Hear it all.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right, just want to say that I feel horrible for Billy, but his girlfriend sounded very, very nervous when she called in. Her voice was all shaky. She was stuttering. It did not sound like a guilt-free conversation.
Anybody who talks to me knows I stutter all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I mean, we're only going by people who saw.
Right.
And you know what? I despise Wonder Boy for starting this, because his attitude was so wishy-washy.
I understand where he's coming from, and it's hard to say without being there. I really, my biggest problem with the whole thing last night was, yes, I was trying to step in, and yes, do I have a problem really pushing people away? Yeah. Every time he tried to kiss me, I pushed his head away. He would walk away for a second, and he'd come back. He would go after someone else, and then no one else would step in. I wasn't going to let this happen. I kept trying to do it all night. He was doing it to me at that bar. He was doing it to random girls at the other bar we went to. He was doing it to everyone.
I see the picture of the guy. He doesn't look like the world's biggest guy. You could have just told anybody, and they would have bench slapped him.
Dan was standing right there when he was doing it to Gina.
There's plenty of guys just standing there watching.
Maybe Dan's into that.
I don't know.
You know what? I had to yell at Wonder Boy for not doing anything.
Yeah, if he was standing there. And Inky, you know what I'm looking at right now in the studio? Billy with his arms crossed, his head down, and his hurt face, and his eyes a little glassy over.
All right, when I look at these pictures, though, I see you laughing and smiling with them. I see you two kissing. It doesn't look like you're upset. I see him kind of on his knees doing whatever he's doing there.
In your
on
chest?
His knees?
Yes.
There's nothing like that happened.
We have the picture.
Billy, I'm looking at the picture right against the railing. You're leaning back, a big smile on your face. His head is right in between your breasts. You got a cigarette in your hand. You couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, I'm looking right at it. So it's not like it didn't happen because there's a photographic proof.
Well, obviously, but I don't know. Like, as far as boobs are concerned, like stuff like that doesn't bother me. I guess girls do it to me, guys do it to me. Like, I guess it never really bothered me.
Well, let me ask you a question. You had this. If this was such a problem, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, that's a good point. You were there with Billy.
Maybe, Billy, you're the type of guy that can't help.
Oh, I can always help. I mean, I have no problem with confrontation.
Maybe you're not a real man.
Oh, I have no problem with confrontation. Trust me. But it's
maybe you couldn't take this guy.
Oh, Ronnie, I can take this guy in my friggin' sleep. Are you kidding me? But you know what? It comes down to a question. Is this relationship worth it to get into a fight with somebody if this is what's going to go on behind my back while I'm working?
Now, Billy, you got to...
He was there at Red Rock when he was doing the same thing to me. Like,
and you let it happen, Billy?
You didn't tell me it was a problem till afterwards.
Well, I don't want to make a big scene either. You know, like, I'm in a bad space. Because, first of all, I don't know how to handle people like that. Because this is the first, 3 months anyone's ever showed me any attention, as far as that's concerned, out at bars or whatever. And, at first, yeah, it's fun. I'm like, wow, people are paying attention to me. That's cool, you know. I'm trying some new things, whatever. But when it gets to a point, I don't know what to do. I don't.
You have no problem keeping me at a distance.
I wasn't keeping you at any distance.
And it's the second time Billy has spent money on you for a nice evening out.
I gotta go with Inky here on this. Billy let her down. He was afraid of this guy, obviously.
Ron, this is the first I'm really hearing about it, so it's not a question of we're standing up to this guy. Look at him. He's a puny little runt.
I'm not saying that he was afraid of him, and he didn't know the full story. I don't like to make a scene. I didn't know what to
You're a nice person, Inky.
I was trying to do the right thing and not make a scene and not make a problem.
From these pictures, I think you were doing the right thing, at least for this guy.
No, without a doubt. He's happy.
What about you, Billy?
I'm pretty upset right now, and I feel a little hurt and actually insulted.
Betrayed again?
Yeah.
It always happens. You remember your landlord with your wife?
Oh, please.
First wife?
Oh, yeah, that was the first wife. Billy came home and caught her with the landlord.
Yep.
With a mouthful, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
Buried the batch too, right?
Yep. And that image is still ingrained in my head.
How about these pictures?
They're going to be there for a while, myself, too. And I'm sure there's more. If this is the first pictures we got, I guarantee there's going to be more coming.
You have the worst mental photo album I've ever seen.
I hope not, Billy.
It's just too much.
Here's Skidmark. Skidmark, you're on Manifest.
Oh.
Hi, Skidmark.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Skid.
Hey, Billy.
I remember you.
Yeah, I know you do, and that's why I'm calling, first of all, to say I wasn't even there last night.
Why? What happened here?
What's the Skidmark connection?
Skidmark is my little Christmas friend.
Well, now that's why I'm calling.
Skidmark was at the Christmas get-together? That was the first person Inky was making out with the night of the alleged chicken parm.
Yeah, the guy knows she's there with me. We're sitting together at the table.
Wait, Billy, that's why I'm calling, okay? Because I owe you a big apology. And I want to tell you I'm sorry about it.
That's last year's. We're going for what happened last night. He doesn't care about last year.
Oh, here's the thing, though, because it's owed to Billy. Because, Billy, here's the thing. I didn't know that you guys were there on a date that night.
This is a year ago. We're going by last night, Skidmark.
The guy's
you mean nothing.
The guy's gone through a year of pain over this, and he's deserved.
Shut up. We're talking about last night.
I need that brought up.
This guy had 365 days to call with this, and he calls today when Billy gets his new heartbreak.
That's ridiculous.
Billy decided to try it again last night, went out with Inky. That was your date for the night?
Yes, probably this is my first post-marriage, any sort of relationship, and now the same crap has happened to me over and over and over again. I just can't get a break.
You even put your costumes together to go as a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have to do that. I mean, just that kinds of shows like that we were together as a part, no one, there's husbands and wives there dressed together, but I decided to let Inky and me go together as something special.
And you rented a hotel room in New York.
Yeah, this is like the second time we've done it.
And then you slept next to each other like two guys are in the same bowling league.
No,
Nothing happened.
On that, and I know you guys really don't want to know, but for the record, I was on the rag. So, just so you know, I have a good excuse.
I'll tell you this, you're right that we didn't want to know that. Billy, were you?
Should have gone with your first instinct on that one, honey.
You know what? By the way, when you wanted to get this groper away from you last night, make that statement the same tonality, everything. He'll take off. All right, hold on. Here's a guy named Joe who witnessed some of the stuff last night. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe, go ahead.
Hey, guys, Big Ass 18246.
Hoo-ah! Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I was pretty real last night. She had to excuse me, but I did see her with a gentleman at the bar. And they were kissing.
They were what?
Kissing.
Speak up. Whatever happened to men? You sound like Wonder Boy.
They were kissing.
Right.
Oh. All right, Joe's saying he saw him kissing.
Was it a guy in a costume?
Nice girl from a nice family.
I'm not going to do jokes.
Right.
Our friend hurts.
It was, not that this makes it any better. Was it just the one non-costume guy last night?
He was in costume, actually.
Not the guy we're looking at.
He was Johnny Knoxville.
He was Johnny Knoxville?
That's a Johnny Knoxville costume?
He had his glasses.
Actually, this guy does look something like Johnny Knoxville now that you bring it up.
Without even, like, a mask or anything, he looks just like him.
He looks like Curly from Oklahoma.
No, I saw the guy who was Johnny Knoxville, and that definitely is not him.
That's not the Johnny Knoxville?
There were two. There were two of them. There were absolutely two of them. Because every time he came up to me, he would be like, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville." And then I'd be like, okay.
Did you think it was the real one, so you got swept off your feet?
No, I know the difference.
Billy, I'm sorry.
I just don't know why. It's just like,
maybe you're a loser.
It certainly feels like it. You know what it is? I've always heard guys like bad guys, and you try to be a nice guy. And
guys like bad guys.
Girls like the bad guys, whatever.
You switching teams and you going to start sipping D on me?
No.
All right, here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Ron and Fez, what's up, guys?
Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah.
Really loser, man. Get rid of her. She looked like she was pretty into it, man. If she didn't want to, she would have been kissing him. She could have just turned her head.
Did you try turn your head at all, Inky?
Yeah, and he went from my neck.
Then you tell any guy who's around there then. Any guy would step in. Any girl would step in.
All my chick friends were trying, and we were doing it all for each other.
Yeah, Billy, get rid of her.
I don't see any chicks in these pictures.
Gina was right there. I think Alice Fuzzy Butt was not far from there. There were a couple people around.
But in some of these pictures, look, it's getting so intense. Look, everyone's turning around to look at the couple.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed, Fez. It's like a big spectacle going on.
And that started when we first started dancing. Because we were dancing.
In these pictures, you're leaned up against the bar together.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't think you'll hold up in court.
Here's Pete. Pete, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
How you doing? Big ass caught hold of 26307.
Hoo-ah!
Yeah, actually, I was the one who took those pictures last night. I saw Ricky making out with another guy, and I decided that I needed some evidence.
You Buster. By the way, I see some pictures of me and Fez in here with you. Is this you?
Is that you, Pete?
Yeah, that would
with
be
the
me.
glasses? All right, we'll make sure you get these pictures back. Nice camera you have. Did you think that Inky was trying not to make out with this guy?
Well, see, that's what I thought at first, but then I saw her grab the back of his head.
I did not.
Just telling you what I saw. I'm not trying to accuse anyone of anything, but...
But did you at least see when I was pushing him away, and he'd walk away for like 3 seconds and then come back, and I'd push him away, and he'd walk away for 3 seconds and then come back?
I did see you push him a couple of times, but when he came back, you didn't seem to turn him away, and then you started kissing again, so I figured there's something you wanted anyway.
All right, thanks, Pete.
All right, no problem, buddy. See you.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Sean, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I definitely saw Inky while Joshua Tree was playing, making out with this little short dude.
Yeah, that's him.
And she was pretty into it.
That's him. He's a little short guy.
Yep, little black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he looks like in the pictures.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was gawking. Nobody made a move, and she was loving it up.
I thought it was kind of odd
Thank
when
you,
I gave her a pass and she wasn't backstage with us all night or anything. She was out there. Now I kind of know why.
Billy, what are you going to do from here?
I don't know.
Give her one more shot?
It just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like not expecting it. I was, feeling, okay. Not great, but I was feeling okay about it. It was kind of exciting having someone different in your life, and it's a whole trust thing now. It's just a whole trust thing. I just never. I'm bewildered. I mean, it's just like I don't understand why. That's the whole thing. Why?
We know what's next with him, Fezzy.
I came here to drink myself to death.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
That's the pattern, anyhow.
Yeah, every time you have any kind of problem, back to the bottle. Why don't you just put a bottle of Jack in here and look at it and just think, is that my direction tonight?
Inky, I hope you don't have our friend drinking again.
I really hope so. That I didn't. I really do. He knows how I am about that. Every time he goes for an O'Doul's, I make sure that it's an O'Doul's and nothing else.
O'Doul's doesn't work, Billy. You know that?
No, I know that.
Everybody in the program says don't drink O'Doul's, and you're still drinking them.
I always check his Cokes and whatever whenever we're out.
Check his Coke, sure. Make sure it's not cut with mannitol. All right, here's Cyber Soldier. Do any of you guys know him, Inky?
Yep.
All right, here he is. Cyber Soldier, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Inky, how are you?
Hey, sweetie.
This Johnny Hardrock guy, I saw him, with the breast thing and stuff, with his face like what Inky usually does. But it was the Hardrock especially because there was a couple of girls, this guy was just basically going after him, like what Inky said, he was trying to really do everything after him, try to kiss him, try to grope him, whatever. He especially tried to do like this weird ass grinding thing. He just rubbed up against him with his ass. It was particularly weird.
All right, thanks, Cyber.
This guy's a player.
All right, Billy, do you know what you're going to do this time? You're going to give her another try?
I really don't know right now, Ronnie. I mean, right now my gut instinct is like, why? Why bother? That's just my gut instinct. It's been once. Yeah, you burned me once, burned me twice.
I see your buddy Rory making faces. What do you think, Rory?
Oh, I'm furious with this whole thing. I really am. I know Inky's lying, and I can't believe she's doing this to my boy Billy for a second time. Billy, from advice from a man who's gets women all the time, don't ever go out with her ever again. Get rid of her. She's done.
You think?
Book closed. Done.
I'll tell you what, Rory is the first one to taunt and tease Billy. But I'll tell you what, if someone from the outside, especially a chick, comes after his Billy, Rory will turn into the mother lion.
Right, I noticed that.
When it comes to relationships, I wish I had Rory's kind of raw edge to it, you know? He just goes for it. You know, I'm not like... It's like
Billy, it's okay. You're a loser. Adapt.
Eventually, you'll just get weeded out. You know Darwin.
Actually, if Darwin was right, Billy wouldn't even have been born. He would have miscarried. He would have dropped... His big fat ass would have dropped right through his mom's womb at about 4 months.
Oh, God. That's so unfair, especially right now.
Well, wouldn't you have rather... No.
If the theory is to hold true, that's what would have happened.
I'm saying your lead ass should have went right through that womb.
No, it's called survival of the fittest. You have to survive first.
Fittest.
Not fetus.
Anki?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to give Billy one more chance?
I don't think it's up to Anki.
No, I meant to humiliate him.
Yeah, because let me go over the roll call here. You've gotten dinner. You've gotten a hotel room. I think either a car or a mink should be on the next date.
I would never ask for anything like that.
If he gives it to you, he gives it to you.
It's his decision.
All right, a lot of guys are writing in telling Billy what to do, and I'm not even going to read them to you, Billy. But a lot of people, you know, a rumor is enough for them. All right, Anki, we'll talk to you later, hon.
Okay.
All right, and you're a nice girl. All right?
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye. She's a nice girl, Billy.
Yeah.
But she's young. She's a little young for you.
She's nice to a lot of people, obviously.
Well, whatever. The thing is, I mean, I can't imagine you holding anyone's attention. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but she is half your age.
Yeah, so?
And you're dull.
Less than half.
You've been through rehab 5 times. There's nothing you can offer this girl.
Man, there's nothing about me that's dull.
Everything about you is dull. And you were dressed like a clown last night. No,
it was Halloween. Of course you dress like a clown. It's
this guy came in. Look how nice he is. The guy all over your chick.
He's in a nice dress shirt and jeans, and he got her.
Yeah, well, that's because she was also my sidekick, obviously, and that was a big mistake.
I mean, and he got to at least kiss, and she's on the rag there in those pictures.
All right, do me a favor. Let's not bring that up again.
Oh.
And we're going to take a break. It's the Ron Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. The aftermath of the big-ass night of Frights.
Which I thought was a great night.
We had such a great time. Joshua Tree was excellent last night. Even the RonFez.net band held their own.
They did great. Everybody was terrific. And then we found out that allegedly Billy's girlfriend was making out with somebody else. Earlier reports said it was Superstar, but now we're hearing it.
Good.
Could be this Johnny Knoxville guy.
No good.
And Billy, does this picture make you feel bad when she's getting her ass grabbed by him?
Oh, without a doubt, Ron. I mean, I didn't know about it, and to actually see it, it's just breaking my heart.
That's the second to the worst one. The worst one is when he's on his knees and his face is just buried in the cleavage.
And she's leaning back like she's enjoying it, like he's seen the...
Yeah,
you know, like,
you can tell by the ecstatic look on her face that she's not that happy.
And this is the second time this has happened to Billy with this particular girl.
Well, he was trying to push her away.
Where?
I mean, she was trying to push him away.
I didn't see any evidence.
Look at the joy on her face. There's no pushing there, Ronnie.
I'm going by what she said, and I believe her. So you got a big decision to make, Phil.
I think he did say he was pretty much a masher, and she was trying to fight him off.
This is a big mooch. You never make that expression in real life.
I think I got caught off guard. Look at my head, how I'm trying to get in the picture. I may not even supposed to be in that picture and just posed anyway.
I do the same thing as you. Throw some deer eyes at him. Deer in the headlights.
Break my neck trying to get in a photo op.
All right, here's Marshan, your friend Marshan. Marshan, you're on the air. How are you?
Hi, Marshan.
Hey, I just thought I would call in and confirm it. I was right behind him at one point, and she wasn't fighting him off at all.
All right, what exactly did you see?
I was standing right behind him, and...
Behind Inky and this guy?
Right, and they were going at it, kissing, and she looked like she enjoyed every minute of it.
How deep was the kiss that you saw, Martian?
They were French kissing.
Oh. All right, now, Billy, you said you slept next to her last night but didn't even get a kiss?
No.
How did that happen if you guys are dating, that you're not kissing?
I guess we're not dating.
Or are you both from northern Italy and you only go out if your families are there? You see what I'm saying, Billy?
Well, Ronnie, there might as well have been somebody sleeping in the bed between us because it was like a big bed, and it's like if I reached over, she was so far on the other side of it, I couldn't even reach her.
Sleeping single in a double bed.
What were you wearing?
Just my underwear.
And what was she wearing? Tamponi?
God, I hope so.
This studio now needs to come equipped with air sick bags.
Got some.
My God.
She just had on a T-shirt, I think.
Just a T-shirt?
I didn't even get to see.
Anything underneath it?
Just her underwear.
Underwear, you make it sound so attractive.
Are you sure that wasn't the tamponi?
No, I did see that.
All right, stop. Mashin, so you think that she did cheat on Billy?
Yeah, she did.
All right, Billy, you got a decision?
I'm sorry to break the news, but...
No, I appreciate it, Mashin.
They're both friends of mine, and I didn't know what to do, and I was just like...
Started crying?
He has every right to know, so I thought I'd...
Mashin, were you at any point thinking of going over there and saying, Inky, you're with Billy, stop this?
Yeah, I did, but I was just like going back and forth. I was like, should I not? And so I didn't say anything because I felt like I shouldn't get involved.
Nobody got involved.
No one even told me.
Well, we're telling you, Billy. That's okay. This happens to you every relationship, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I had just come to terms with it and was willing to actually make fun of it with the Halloween costume.
That's where you look like the biggest ass.
Without a doubt, Ronnie. I feel like such a schmuck right now.
No, ass.
All right, ass.
Ass face, really.
All right. The idea is, it was a joke. Ink and I were kind of seeing each other, and we were, our relationship was progressing, I thought, to a point, and that we could actually wear the chicken parm and be funny and laugh about it. And then she goes and does the same thing to me right in front of everyone, and that's very humiliating. Very humiliated. I don't know how I can look these people in the face, or
Maybe take the rubber chicken off your head. Let me ask you this, Billy. You wouldn't say it last night. Now I don't think it really matters. What did that hotel room run you?
Like $100.
$100?
Yeah.
$100 in Manhattan.
Yeah, it was a good deal.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Was it under the 59th Street Bridge?
No, it was actually a 3-star hotel.
Which means there was only 3 colonies when it actually came, when it was built. All right, Mashin, what would you do if you were Billy?
Mashin?
That's a good question. If I was him, I would have feelings of ending it, but at the same time, alcohol was involved, so...
You gotta let it go. Yeah.
Billy was drunk?
All right, thanks.
I didn't really see much of him, but she probably was.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mashin, for being honest.
You're welcome.
Should we put this up to a vote? What should everybody do? 877-692-1027. If you were Billy, what would you do? That's New York, 877-692-1027.
WJFK listeners, 866-277-4969 in Washington, D.C.
Rory, I'm going to ask you, even though I know your vote, what would you do?
I'd say get rid of her and get revenge on her, too. Because she's done it twice to you, man.
I know.
You know, and the problem is, this comes up on the air every time, and it makes you look like an idiot, and then you get suckered by another girl just like her. You know, and so you got to stand up for yourself finally, so you don't get these women who keep coming into your life and ruining it.
So you're going for a whole slash the tires deal.
Yeah, Roy's furious. Slash and burn, and if you need help, I'll do it.
Wow. That's always the best kind of friend. Listen, if you need me, I'll come by and break your windshield with you. Let me know. I got time. All right, let's go to Earl. Earl, you were the big singer last night.
Billy never said thank you to Rory.
The women were all over you. What would you do?
Little Earl 101?
Yeah, Earl 101.
Yeah. Let's say you're Black Earl Chunk of Funk Van Dyke. What would you do?
I'd drop that bitch.
All right. That's harsh.
That's rough,
harsh.
too.
All right, let's go with the Hawk. Hawk knows women.
He knows love, that's for sure. He's got a Poconos love nest that he always heads to Friday nights after the show.
She's gone. There's no way. And there's one thing if people were just saying, like, all right, you know, I saw this and I saw that, and if, you know, there wasn't any proof. But we have pictures, and a ton of pictures.
All right, we have pictures. Take pictures again, get your face boxed.
But if you want, Billy, we could have these blown up.
No.
Oh, all right. Now I have my Christmas cards.
All right, let's...
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, let's move through and let people vote. I have to say, Fez, do you want to vote, or...?
I'll vote, and I say, Billy, get some dignity back. Stop spending money on this girl, and don't go out with her anymore.
Billy, I'll put my vote in. I really didn't want to, but if I was you, I'd put a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger, and that has nothing to do with Inky.
Oh.
That's just the way you live the rest of your life.
All right, can I change my vote? I didn't know that was an option. Can I change mine?
All right, so you got 2 suicides.
Second.
Second.
Second, motion carried.
I will tell you this, Billy. If I was you, I'd sit down and talk to her before you did anything.
Why? I mean, she just talked. She denied everything, but, everyone else is telling...
I'll tell you the truth. I met this girl. I think she's a really nice girl. I think she's probably, and I'm not saying anything about it, but the fact that she's young, she's still a party girl, she's on the immature side. And, if you guys have something special happening...
I'm wondering if she's some sort of combo sandwich and sex addict.
I just, what? I can't see giving someone another chance that's burned you twice and done this to you.
Well, how many outs of baseball? How many strikes do you get?
You get 3.
Yeah. How many strikes does she have against you?
2.
All right, that's all I'm saying. All right,
but how many strikes can you get in bowling?
Well, there you can get 12 strikes.
Right.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, okay.
All right, let's go to Mikey Day. Mikey Day, what would you do?
Billy, I think you're too nice of a guy, man. I'd say move on, man. Move on.
That's my problem. I worry more about other people's feelings than my own,
I'd like to see him move on, too. But you have to play devil's advocate here and say, move on to what? To who?
Yeah, you ain't moving anywhere.
Oh.
She's moving on, but you ain't.
I always land on my feet, Ronnie.
Weeble.
All right, let me check with Wonder Boy.
Billy, I saw you all week when you were talking on the phone, getting your costumes together. You seem to really like her. I think that it might be worth talking to her and seeing what the deal was with this other guy. I think you should probably try to give her another chance.
That's from another Nimrod that just got dumped.
Whose chick was with somebody else last night and having a great Halloween. All right, let me check with Elvis.
Billy, I saw her just dancing away, having a great time, just really hardcore grinding. She enjoyed herself.
How do you know what hardcore grinding is?
Did you see the wince on Billy's face? So humiliating to hear this from a child.
There's no way she was brushing anyone off. She enjoyed every second of it, and she's making you look like an ass. Drop her.
Let me run through some of these lines here.
Wow.
Let me run through the JFK lines first. Here's Andy. Andy, what would you do?
Hey, Andy.
Dude, there's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Billy, you're an idiot if you give her another chance. Get rid of her.
Thank you very much. Here's John on the JFK lines. John, what would you do?
Hey, man. Yeah, Billy, drop her and pick up the bottle. Shake it up.
Shake up the bottle. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Jay.
Yeah, hey, there's no way. And don't make me drag out this cliche, but actions speak so much louder than words. And it's much better to be alone than be with somebody like that.
Well, thank you very
much. She's out.
All right, that's a dropper.
And we might have to, start and call it in JFK because it's starting to turn into a red state.
The DC returns are in.
Yeah. Here's Chad. What would you do?
Guys, I'm a new listener to the show. I'm enjoying it here at DC. I don't understand your listeners. You need to drop this bitch. You need to kill her. She was not remorseful at all on the phone. Do something, but pull yourself together.
All right, thanks. One more. I'll take
another dumper. That's a dumper.
Take another DC call. Hey, Vic, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
What would you do?
Well, let me ask one question since I'm not sure. Has Billy and this girl been intimate yet?
No.
Okay, well,
even though
if
you
had
tried.
been, I would have said, just try to hang in there and just change your whole feelings about the outcome of it.
Right,
but
but
if
you're
you've
not
never
getting
been
that.
there, done that, then I'd say full court.
Even when I go to kiss her, she turns and makes me kiss her on the cheek most of the time.
Yeah, I do that.
Always or just last night?
Yesterday was like the first time she didn't turn away.
And that wasn't with you. That's the odd thing. Here's Barry. Hey, Barry, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Calling on the WJFK lines.
As a guy who's been in a very similar situation, a girl I dated a few times 10 years ago, she used to pick guys up when we went out to clubs. A friend of mine that I work with busted her and came and told me about it in the club that night. Billy, if she were into you, you'd know it.
Yeah.
You like Fez said, you have to preserve as much dignity as you can, and you have to stay strong. You have to look out for yourself. She's not going to.
All right, thanks. Here's
that's another dumper.
Here's Sean. Sean, Dumper or keeper? What would you do, Sean?
Hey, Sean, go ahead. Sean?
He doesn't know.
Can't decide.
Yeah, that's an undecided. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Manifest.
One undecided.
I'll take him off. We have something wrong with these lines?
Bill?
Yeah, Bill, you're on.
Hey, buddies, how are you?
Good. Great.
Good. Listen, Billy, dumper, okay? My old man used to tell me, for every woman that doesn't want you, 2 will take you.
All right, thanks. So I hope you like your new mommies. Here's Alex. Alex, what would you do, dumper or keeper?
Alex, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, well, listen, dumper like you would drop that birth.
Like you were dropped at birth. Lenny, what would you do?
Hi, Lenny.
Hey, how you doing? I just want to say that he needs to send a message to this girl and just dump that bitch. He needs to save some face.
That's another dumper, and of course the one undecided.
Here's Mario. Mario, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Mario.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Yo, Billy, you got a dumper, and you got 2 alternatives. You got to go for somebody in their 40s and 50s, more closer to your age.
60s. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Or what else?
Or just switch teams, because the woman thing ain't working for you, brother.
Yeah, what you ought to do is try to get one of those reach-arounds.
I haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah, but, the age thing may be a big factor here. Is Charlotte Ray available? She'd be perfect for Billy.
Here's Mike. Dumper or keeper?
I think Billy should keep her. I think girls really like when you keep coming back like a beat dog.
Okay.
That's sarcasm.
I'm marking it down as sarcasm, dumper.
No, that's true.
Right. All right, so that's the NEW lines. What's the scores here so far, Fizzy?
Ronnie, it's big. We're 7 to DC, just dumper, overwhelmingly, the calls we took there. And New York, we've got the 5 dumpers, the 1 keeper, but it was sarcastic, so we counted it as a dump, and 1 undecided.
Yeah. So it's 100%.
Right, yeah. It's Saddam Hussein didn't carry this much of the vote in Iraq.
All right, here's our friend Gina from Hoboken. Gina, you're on the air. Hey, Gina.
Hey, boys, what's up? I don't know if this will help, but I just have to say that this guy was definitely a molester. I mean, he was kind of after everybody. And he even, attacked me, yeah.
But did he get everybody?
What's that?
Did he get everybody?
Well, no.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that's got Billy upset, right, Billy?
Yeah.
She actually pulled him off of, he attacked me, and she came up and ripped him off me. So.
Yeah, but she didn't rip him off of herself.
Yeah, was that to keep him?
I don't know about that.
Did she steal him from you?
No.
That how it went down?
All right, Swiss Miss wrote in, dump her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
I don't know. I think Billy maybe should have a talk with her privately, and I mean.
How do you spell miss?
I don't. All right, so you're saying, Gina, you say maybe this thing can work.
I mean, what else does he have?
Let me
see. That's where I get worried about it.
Yeah. Well, he's got the bottle. You got a gun.
So you're telling me I should settle?
No, saying settle.
Definitely settle.
If you could settle, I didn't even know that was part of the bargain. If you can settle on anything, take it. Even the reach around with another guy, you should do it. Because you're that pathetic. And I'm not saying that to hurt you, Billy. But
well,
I'm just saying.
It is hurtful, Ron.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh.
The truth, what do they say about the truth?
It's not always what it appears to be.
Mm-hmm. And it what? It sets you
free.
Mm-hmm. And it what?
It sets you down at a bar.
Right.
It definitely hurts.
You want to head to Bar 9 after the show tonight? Me and you, Billy, up? We throw that little temporary chip out of your pocket and we start hitting it again.
Billy up to the bar.
It's amazing. You start to feel, I had these feelings like I was being used, but I didn't want to believe it.
What is he using you for?
Well, I really don't want to get into a lot of the details, but obviously not for sex.
So far, we know dinner and hotels.
How do you think she used you?
I don't know. It's just like, it was part of being, obviously for the dinners and breakfasts we've gone to and, taking care of her.
Back to food you. All right, thanks, Gina.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. It's like she dated you for your deal and meal cards.
I think she's using you just to, get in here and get into events and stuff like that.
That would be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Angry.
No, I got to admit, it did cross my mind, but I didn't want to believe it to be true, because, that would be very hurtful.
Well, you got to wake up and realize what's going on here.
I think my eyes are opening as we speak.
All right, Billy, you know what? This kind of makes me mad, because We had a great party. Everything went great. And then you and your pathetic life have ruined it now.
Ronnie, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't even know about it until Wonderboy brought it up. This is the first I've heard about it. So, I mean, I'm sorry that it's adding a negative impact on the party lesson, but how do you think it's impacting me?
Well, you tell us.
This is horrible. I mean, I never expected this to happen again. I was like, this is a pattern in my life. It's like I let people come into my life and I forgive and I forget and I get hurt and I just keep letting it go over and over and over again.
Why don't you, why don't you get a big dish of cry soup then? Why don't you squirt out a couple? You don't even sound like a man, Billy. Look at you. Well, you're all welled up. Your eyes are all welled up.
How would you? I mean, I just heard about this, Ron.
Yeah.
I just found out about it. I mean, I saw the girl this morning. Everything was fine. I put her on. I took her to Penn Station. I put her on a train, and I talked to her before. I didn't say a word. And then I come in here. Wonderboy says she's making out with another guy. And it's confirmed by everybody.
So what? You played the ass last night. It don't mean that you're supposed to lay on the ground and start crying and suck your thumb. That's exactly what Roy was telling you.
Well,
Why are you letting yourself set up as the victim?
I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm going to bounce back.
I don't understand why you're not used to it by now. Everyone has let you down in your life. Family, friends, coaches, parents, scoutmaster, teachers, guidance counselors, sponsors.
Doesn't mean it hurts any less.
What are you saying? He's blaming everybody?
Landlords.
What you say is very true, Fez, but it doesn't change the fact that every time it does happen, it still hurts. All
right, Thor wrote in, Billy, you should try to bang her hard once and then dump her, if that helps. That's the way the Nordic people do it.
It's called a Viking honeymoon. Now, Billy, I would love to keep giving you the advice to move on, but I bet you end up with her again. I bet you end up going out with her again.
I can tell you right now, Fez, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to put myself through this again.
I thought that was the same thing after Christmas. Now it's happening after Halloween.
You've been so happy lately.
I know.
And what did I tell you when you got into this relationship? What was my thing to you? Wasn't I positive?
Yeah, you were.
I'm like, go for it.
You were actually happy for me.
Yeah, you seemed so happy.
You were so giddy. You were a schoolgirl in here.
Well, that's what it kind
that
of
was
felt
just the
like.
outfit.
But every time we get happy for you, whether it's because we think you got a part in a movie or a TV show, you just lose. You're just the biggest loser. Nothing comes through for you. Why, Billy?
Ron, I don't. It's just not in the cards yet. I mean, I'm waiting for it.
I swear, if you won the lottery, you'd wipe with the ticket. I don't understand.
I know. That's true.
I have a black cloud over my head, That's what it seems like. Anything I do.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Just when
pathetic.
I thought things would change it for me.
That we're in a lightning rod.
It was exciting having a younger girl interested in you, or I thought interested in me, And it just turned out to be a sham.
I think she's interested in you.
In what way?
Father figure?
How did the other dates go? The things that weren't show-related, the times you hung out together.
Very nice. We had a very nice time. But you know what? Now that we're all saying this, it only seemed... I only saw affection from her when there was other people around.
That's the only time you got attention.
Yeah, you know what? I just realized that right now. Maybe when there were her friends around or something, like, oh, look who I'm with,
And Billy, something else that I remembered?
I did just the opposite when I'm with Billy. But go ahead, Rory.
How many times did she stand you up? Remember you were supposed to go over to dinner with her family, then, she had to do this. You were supposed to go out to dinner with her one night. She said, she was going to her friends to the bar, stuff like that. She stood you up so many times when you had plans.
That's true, Roy. I forgot about that.
So she picks her friends over you all the time. That obviously means she's not worth it.
Roy, I tend to agree
with you. Boy, are you mad.
You see, everything's so black and white.
I wish I had his view on it. I wish I had Rory's temperament with this kind of stuff, to be able to just put himself first and not,
You got to. You got to put yourself first. You can't just let people beat you down.
All right, Billy, we can't spend all night on you. No matter what you decide to do, I know it'll be the wrong thing. I know that about you.
Well, eventually, Ron, I got two choices here. One of them has to be right. So
no, I think you could pick the right one and still turn it wrong.
That's impossible. One of them has to be the proper choice. I mean, to stay with her or a dump her.
Whatever you do, it'll be the wrong thing.
Right.
I know this.
I mean, wrong.
I'm betting against you. From now on, that's my bet to my bookie. I call my bookie and I'll go, I'm betting against Staples no matter what the odds.
I'm like, give me Green Bay and Billy in Love.
All right, we got to move on, Billy.
All right.
All right, we were promised an update. Let's get over exactly what happened last week when we did our big-ass night of Frights. Wonderful time. Everybody had a great time. And then Billy got some bad news, Fezzi.
Right. Even Billy thought he had a good time at the big-ass night of Frights Halloween party. He took a date. They dressed together. Their costumes went together. Billy didn't find out till about 24 hours later that his date, his girl, had been unfaithful at the party, second face with another guy, and, Ronnie, not the first time it's happened with this particular girl. That Billy's taken her out, and she's ended up in the arms of another. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, everything's correct, too.
What's going on?
Well, I basically have told her, forget it.
No, it's over?
Yeah. I said, I said to her, I feel like you used me.
So you did talk to her, huh?
Yeah.
When did you talk to her? Because this all happened Friday night on the show.
Saturday evening.
Well, what did she use you for, that bed at the flop house you rented the other night?
Hey, that was a nice room.
Nice cot.
No, I just felt like...
How much the room was nice, but that flashing Y out front kept everyone awake.
He expected sex after 2 hots and a cot.
I'm sorry, which shelter was this?
It was a lovely establishment on East 39th Street.
It was on the Bowery.
It was above CBGB's. CBGB's is now renting rooms.
Gentlemen, I'm a class act. I only go top shelf.
Right, that's where they keep the liquor. That's where they keep the house brands.
You're always climbing up on the top shelf. All right,
everything's well-brand in your whole life. It's all well-brand.
So Billy, this time, he wanted to entertain the lady all night long, went out of his own pocket and rented a hotel room in Manhattan that they could share. She did sleep there, but nothing happened, right?
Definitely nothing happened. I can guarantee that one.
No ass or grass, whatever your little bumper sticker on the Pitmobile says?
Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. Well, she did.
She rode for free.
Yep.
All right, so what next for you?
Oh, I'm back on the market, Ronnie.
What?
I'm back on the market.
Fish market.
Staples is available now.
Check your expiration date. I don't think you should be back in the market.
I know there's a young girl out there just right for me somewhere.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WMEW.